What's up, people? Deli Boy here, bringing you the 4th installment of the Thinking versus Feeling series. Now, in this episode, we're going to try and do is, what I'm going to do is compare thinking to feeling and see what they're actually about. But first, I'm going to reminisce a little bit. Remember back in the day, guy meets a girl, if they like each other, they start talking, maybe go out into a relationship. They see what happens. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But my, how things have changed. Now other things have replaced that foundation of like in a relationship. Things such as money, cars, job, etc. Act like you ain't heard it, alright? And yes, this is a girl thing. You've never in the history of penis have you ever heard a guy say, "Hey fam, man's with date Keisha, blood, but she still live with her parents and ting, blood. Allow it, blood. Man's don't want to waste shaking his life up. Am I a dickhead in life?" Guys have only got 2 requirements for a female in a relationship. 1, cleanliness. 2nd, accessibility to a vagina. And you're in. Now, thoughts are used in this instance to try and weigh up the safest possible option for a happy relationship. You got a lot of girls out there thinking they like Michael Schofield or something when it comes to relationships, which is why a lot of the time they are single. Why? Because everything don't always go to plan. Alright, now look at it like this. Whatever you base your relationship off of is what's going to maintain your relationship throughout, from beginning to end. So for example, if the foundation of your relationship is money, money, you get broke, she's gone. Your foundation, your job, get fired, she's gone. Foundation, your own place, get evicted, she's gone. Foundation's your car, get towed, she's gone. Gone. And if any of this sounds familiar to you, if you've said any of this in your life, you are basically waste. You've joined the ranks of Shimina and Georgie and become a very wasteful individual. Yeah. It's hard for guys and girls to base relationships off like. You got a lot of people that are in relationships that ain't qualified to be in relationships. Because when you're in a relationship, it requires you to give yourself entirely to the other person. Not what you want, not a dash, not a tablespoon, not 1/18. Give everything to that person. That's how relationships, are able to grow and flourish. You gotta give your good parts, your bad parts, your pretty parts, your humana bomba ugly parts, all of it. Because if they're in a relationship with you, they have to accept it. Point blank. This is an example. Alright, ladies, yes, going at you. Yes, you, madam, going at you. Yes. Now, if there's a man with a gun to your boyfriend's head and he says, you choose. Either I blow his brains out right now in front of you, or you go and you burn all your shoes, all your clothes, all your makeup, and burn it now. If the first word that comes out of your mouth is, you need to tell this man no, that level of commitment just won't do. Understand this. You can blame guys, you can blame Mr. Right, you can blame Cupid, you can blame the guy who hooked you up, you can blame your girlfriend, you can blame as many people you want to. Listen, the more you try to think your way to happiness, you will find yourself single faster than a Chris Brown punch. You won't even see it coming. It's like trying to estimate how much you gonna piss. It don't work like that. It's impossible. No matter how good you think you are, you can't estimate how much you gonna pee. It just happens. From the start to the last drip drop, you feel it out. And I know there's a hater or 2,000 that are going to try and prove me wrong. Do it! Prove me wrong! Go for it! Try! Go on yourself. One more thing before I go, on a less over-the-top comical note. There are a lot of people today in relationships, unhappy relationships. and they're there because they based it off of thought instead of feeling. And they get there, they get stuck, and we all know when certain people get into relationships for a long time, they get lazy, they don't feel like breaking up because they don't want to find one all over again, so they'd rather be unhappy. Congratulations! Give yourself a pat on the back. You could have happiness. Now you just have thoughts about the rest of this material madness that you wanted. I mean, who needs happiness when you got cha-ching? But this begs a question. Why not base a relationship off feelings from the very beginning? To avoid all this rigmarole, this madness, this nonsense. And the answer is going to be told to you next week on the next and final installment of Thinking versus Feeling. I want to thank you guys for watching. Now, don't forget, holler at us. There's the Hotmail, Deli Boy Productions at live.co.uk. There's the Twitter /D_B Productions. There's the YouTube, Deli Boy Productions. Don't forget youtube.com /Deli Boy Productions. And Formspring. Ask us questions. You got questions? Ask us. People, ladies, children, haters, and haters. Ask us questions. Formspring.me /DB Productions. Yes, Productions. It's the DPP, but the Productions instead of. You get it. You get it. You know what the hell I'm talking about anyway. People, I'm gonna bounce. Thinking. Feeling. Two different things. Peace.